Yoro, under a little bit of pressure from Martinelli, and Gyökeres goes back to his goalkeeper, who drills one into midfield. Mason Mount tries to bring it down. It eventually comes to him off Matheus Cunha. Slides this through to Brian Mbeumo. Brian Mbeumo striding into the penalty area. Gets a right foot shot away. On target, save David Raya.
Brilliant from Mason Mount. The third time in this game that he's picked up the ball.
Calafiori gets the cross in. Bruno Fernandes intercepts in the penalty area. Oh, stolen away. Calafiori. Ødegaard in the penalty area, looks to get a cross in. Couple of commitments in there from Manchester United. Eventually, it's dealt with by Matthijs de Ligt, and just maybe a bit of an issue with not checking your shoulder there.
Yeah, the ball, it's got to go. I mean, maybe Bruno could have just gone forward with it first time, but he didn't look, did he?
Declan Rice will deliver from the left-hand side, bends it towards goal. Oh, it's in the back of the net. Shouts maybe that there's been some kind of impedance inside the penalty area. It doesn't matter because the referee says that's a goal. Nobody managed to pick it up. Curled and in the back of the net. Declan Rice being congratulated. I don't know who else potentially got a touch to it, but Manchester United, after all the dominance in the opening 13 minutes, trail Arsenal by a goal to nil.
Well, there's obviously something that they're questioning Simon Hooper about. Now we're going to have another look here.
Well, Saliba is all over Bayindir.
He hasn't got hold of his shirt. There's not really a lot we can do about that. I think you've got to be stronger to move people out of your way as a goalkeeper, so that you've got a clear run. And when it's that close in, you do expect him to get something on it.
That's won back by Manchester United in midfield, and Patrick Dorgu pouring forward again. He's got options in the middle, drives into the penalty area. Oh, he's in the post. Patrick Dorgu with a laser beam from just inside the box, off the outside of the post and wide.
Well, does everything right. Acres of space, and he just shifts the ball. It's a great strike from Patrick Dorgu. It's really unlucky because David Raya was beaten all ends up. Unfortunately, the post wasn't.
Cunha driving through the middle. Matheus Cunha still going. What a chance this is. Matheus Cunha in the box, gets the shot away. Straight at David Raya. That would have been special on his Manchester United debut. The Brazilian lighting up M16.
Well, that's what he can do when he gets on the ball, and we've not seen enough of that in this opening 32 minutes. But once you can get him on the ball, he is brilliant at running with it and creating those sorts of opportunities.
Old Trafford respond. Arsenal coming in the opposite direction, are up to the edge of the penalty area, right-hand side, with Bukayo Saka. Saka lays this off to Ødegaard. Ødegaard down the right to Ben White. Ben White checks back, gets the cross in towards the back post, claimed by Altay Bayindir.
We've just got to be careful, because Arsenal are as good as anybody at winning the ball back when you least expect them to. They come up from the side, and Bruno Fernandes on a couple of occasions has just lost the ball. But it's a great run from Matheus Cunha. I think the run had taken something out of him when he actually came to...
I'm going to let you into a little secret, though. I looked to my left and to my right, and I saw thousands of people out of their seats. Brian Mbeumo, I think, has just strayed here. Flag stays down for the time being. Cunha's effort is directly at David Raya. Flag has stayed down, and it is with David Raya. But I tell you what, he has launched that goalwards, Matheus Cunha, after the run and win from Brian Mbeumo.
Yeah.
Ødegaard gets past Fernandes, keeps going, edge of the penalty area. Ødegaard strikes straight at Altay Bayindir. Manchester United with possession back.
He was the one person that we said pre-match that you really need to keep an eye on, and I think that statement has been justified. He's certainly been Arsenal's instigator and chief creator.
Got a bit of a basketball game going here, and Manchester United are on the front foot, slid into the penalty area, turned by Mason Mount inside the box. Looks like a little pull on his shirt, not going to be allowed. Oh, Cunha's got through! Oh, Mateus Cunha's strike sees it just wide of the mark. I think maybe there's a flick from an Arsenal player that keeps it from crossing the line. It's brilliant from the Brazilian.
I mean, this is where an out-and-out centre forward. I don't think that was ever going to go in. He did get a touch on it.
That's some save.
Somebody coming in from the back post, though. It's a tap-in, isn't it?
Brian Deere scoops it out to Cunha. Cunha flicks it round the corner. Lovely turn from Mateus Cunha, and he's got past Ben White, and he's got past Ben White again, who's clawing at him to get there. Slides it through to Mbeumo. Mbeumo in the penalty area. Manchester United still moving. Brian Mbeumo eventually sees it taken away from him inside the box, and it's cleared by Arsenal.
Brilliant from Cunha.
Bruno Fernandes bends another one into the area. Brian Mbeumo with the overhead kick, and it's just wide. What a ball in from the Manchester United captain, and Mbeumo athletically sees it flash wide of the mark.
Wow, unbelievable invention. I mean, that's a brilliant touch. Ben White's really lucky here because he has 2 and 3 goals to grab at Cunha, and he just can't. I mean, Ahmad tries to get involved as well. He tries to take it away from him, doesn't he? It's a good tackle from Gabriel in the end. And then Mbeumo gets something else on it.
Meanwhile,
and that is unbelievable invention. I think David Raya was going wide.
Garte makes the challenge, and Mbeumo looks to get there. Bruno Fernandes going to tidy up for the Reds. Matthijs de Ligt, quick ball through. Manages to pick out Cunha. Cunha on the front foot here. Got Dorgu out to the left-hand side. Patrick Dorgu flicks the cross into the penalty area. Mbeumo's header! David Raya with a flying save. Keeps it out for Arsenal. It's with Ahmad. Into Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes scoops it goalwards. Chance here for Šeško. Šeško nods it wide. Manchester United should be level, but for a flying stop from David Raya.
Right, it's that man Cunha again, driving at the heart of the Arsenal midfield, and I think it was just the fact that it scooped up and he just couldn't generate that little bit of extra power from the cross that would be needed to get it past David Raya.
It's Declan Rice that strikes it. It's the side netting.
I always felt that it was going to be Declan Rice. Oh, must have taken a deflection off somebody. I've sat here for the last 2 seasons and we've won both opening games 1-0 and we've never played as well as we have tonight.
Manchester United on the charge with Ahmad down the right-hand side. Old Trafford breathes in. Ahmad into the penalty area, knocks it back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes just stretching for it, gives it back to the Ivorian. Brilliant. Squeezes that through to De Ligt in the penalty area. De Ligt chops back, gets a shot away. Chance maybe here. Can it be converted? It can't. It's cleared away. Shouts for a penalty from the Stretford end. Ahmad fighting for it. Saka comes away with it.
It's a real shame that. It's a great ball in. You could see what he was trying.
Eventually comes in. Kai Havertz jumps but doesn't bring the ball down first time. Has to have a second bite at that cherry. Ødegaard flicks the ball around the corner. Timber out to Kai Havertz. Havertz looking to get towards the corner. And then pops it back in field to Ødegaard. Ødegaard maybe sees things open up for him inside the penalty area as the shot comes in from Saka. Sails over the bar. In fact, it's taken a deflection on the way through.
Well, I must admit, they did work their way out of that corner extremely well.
Lifts it towards the back post. Up go the heads, it's loose inside the penalty area, headed towards goal, chance maybe, David Raya claims it. Well, there were a couple of Manchester United players that flung themselves at it, just couldn't quite get there. Less than a minute to go. Brian Deere plays it out to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes is not going to have enough time to get this ball back up the field, and Manchester United have been beaten by Arsenal on the opening game of the season. They have not got what they deserved. At full time, Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1.
Ruben, thanks very much for joining us. What did you make of that? It was a a very good performance. I'm really proud of the players, but in the end we lost the game. But for me, again, you can win, you can lose, but in the end, to be proud of what they did, my players, I think it's a good feeling. But at the same time, it's really hard to lose a game like this.